You're going to be late if you're not at the wedding hall like right now.
Jenny, I'm sorry. I don't know how to tell you this, but I've been diagnosed with cancer.
What? Are you serious?
I've been thinking about it by myself a lot, and knowing this, there's just no way I can go through with the wedding. I hoped it would never come to this, but please break up with me. We have to call off the wedding.
Hold on. What are you even saying?
I understand it's sudden and it's hard to believe. It really feels like some terrible dream, but it looks like the cancer is real and it's getting worse. I'm truly sorry to reveal this on our wedding day.
It is that serious, is it?
Well, during a routine health check, they found some concerning results in my medical records. Then, after a more thorough check, they diagnosed me with cancer. Even I am struggling to come to terms with it.
That's so unexpected. I don't even know how to react. And why did you wait until today to tell me about something this important? It's the day of our wedding, for crying out loud.
You can't imagine how much I thought about this, but I knew I couldn't hide it and proceed with the wedding as if nothing happened. You wouldn't want to get married to someone with cancer, would you? We have no choice, Jenny. We must call off the wedding.
Louis, I don't care about all that. We can figure it out later. Just come to the wedding hall now, okay?
But
you have no idea how much I was looking forward to this day.
it's for the best, Jenny. Calling off the wedding is the only option. The cancer seems quite serious and I can't make you truly happy.
Jenny, what's happening? Dad mentioned something about the wedding being canceled. Is that really true? I've just had my hair and makeup done at the salon. The timing couldn't be worse.
Lynn, I'm really sorry for all the trouble. I didn't mean for this to happen.
Are you telling me he canceled right before the wedding? Please tell me what's going on.
I wish I could give you a proper explanation, but honestly, I'm not completely sure how to explain it myself.
What do you mean?
I received a message from Louis and he said he has been diagnosed with cancer.
Louis has cancer?
It's quite shocking, isn't it? He made the decision to cancel the wedding because of it. He said he was doing it for my sake. He asked me to tell the staff to cancel everything.
Wait. This came out of nowhere. It's hard for me to understand everything. But does Louis actually have cancer?
It seems so. I know it's sudden, I just heard it a few minutes ago. I don't fully understand what's happening either.
So you're not completely sure. It all seems a bit suspicious, don't you think? Louis suddenly getting cancer and canceling the wedding on the day itself are two completely different things, right? And why does he expect you to agree to cancel the wedding so easily?
It's all unexpected. I'm not entirely clear about everything, but all I know is that I really wanted to marry him.
Whether he has cancer or not, canceling the wedding in such a one-sided manner is unacceptable. I can understand him wanting to talk it seriously with you, but he didn't just receive the diagnosis this morning, did he? He should have been at the wedding hall by now. I'm heading over there now. He'll have to explain to me what exactly is going on.
Lynn, he's not here. He just told me to cancel everything and that he's not coming to the wedding hall. That's really all he said.
What are you serious about? You're saying he left all the trouble of canceling the wedding for you to deal with?
Just now, I let the hall staff know that the wedding is canceled. And I've already sent a message to all the guests we invited to let them know as well. I couldn't tell them the real reason, so I told them that I would explain everything in more detail at a later date.
Jenny, just think for a minute. Even if he has cancer, none of this makes any sense at all. Like, he suddenly drops the bomb that he has cancer. Can we really even believe what he is saying is true?
Sis, calm down. I really appreciate you standing up for me in this situation, but I'm sure that Louis is just confused about everything that's going on. He apparently found out about the cancer after a routine health check. It must be really overwhelming for him.
What? Did you say a routine health check?
Yeah, it sounds like they found some worrying results in his medical data or something. Then after they did a more thorough check of the data, they discovered that he has cancer.
Hold on, is that actually what he said?
Yeah, that's what he just told me.
Jenny, wait there and don't go anywhere, okay? I'm coming to the wedding hall right away.
There's no use. It's already canceled. I know you just did your hair and makeup and everything, but the best thing to do now would just be to go home and try to relax. I know you took time off work for this. I'm really sorry. Try to enjoy it still.
You're not the one who needs to be apologizing, Jenny. That lowlife man of yours, that's who needs to apologize.
But there's nothing he can do about the disease.
Yeah, that is if he even has a disease. I'm gonna make this right, Jenny. You can count on it.
What are you thinking of doing?
I'll explain later, just wait at the wedding hall, okay? I'm gonna put an end to this nonsense.
Jenny, were you able to cancel the wedding? I hope there weren't any problems.
Yes, I canceled it.
That's a relief. Hey, I'm sorry for leaving everything to you.
Don't worry about that. By the way, are you still able to cover half of the wedding expenses as we agreed? Canceling on the day of means we need to pay the entire fee, so...
I'm sorry, but is there any way you could cover the entire fee?
Why? That's not what we agreed.
It seems like I might need the money for medical fees in the coming months. The doctor advised me to prepare some funds just in case, so I need to save every penny I can. If possible, it would be great if you could cover the entire cancellation fee.
Are your medical fees really that high?
Jenny, it's cancer. I'll probably have to be hospitalized soon, so it's not surprising that the costs add up quickly.
I thought you could rely on your health insurance plan. Don't you have private health insurance?
Yeah, I am. But I shouldn't spend my own money just to be cautious. Who knows how long the treatments will go on.
But I heard that early detected cancer treatments are usually shorter. I talked with my sister and learned all the basics about cancer treatment.
What do you mean?
Louis, ever since you first told me about this, I've decided to stand by your side and fight with you. I believe that together we can overcome this.
What are you saying, Jenny? It's clear that parting ways is really the only option at this point.
Louis, listen. Early detected cancer isn't as terrifying as it's made out to be.
That would be the case if it was detected early, but unfortunately, I'm not so lucky. So just forget about me. It's better that way.
Really? You're saying your cancer wasn't discovered early?
I only have 6 months left, Jenny. Cancer has already spread, and I didn't want to tell you this, but it's already too late for me.
Are you serious? I had no idea it was that grim.
That's right. It's not good at all. So don't even worry about supporting me through this. There's no use. All I want for you is to find someone with whom you can live a long and happy life. I haven't come to terms with it myself, but I only have limited time now. It's for your sake, Jenny. That's why we can't get married.
Okay, bye.
What's with the reaction? Why are you suddenly so indifferent?
Indifference? Well, honestly, I don't really care anymore. To be honest, it's hard to stop laughing.
How can you say that?
6 months left to live, blah, 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 like I get it. You're just like repeatedly bringing up this story you thought up. Frankly, it's exhausting. Whatever. All the best for your last 6 months.
Are you crazy? Is this a joke to you? What do you mean a story I thought up? I've only got 6 months left. This isn't some kind of practical joke. As I told you, the cancer was found during a comprehensive health check. What part of this don't you understand?
Yeah, right. Did you know that cancer actually can't be detected from a routine health check?
That can't be true.
Actually, my sister told me something interesting earlier. Even assuming you actually went to a routine health check, they usually just measure height, weight, and perform simple blood tests, right? Those routine checks hardly ever detect cancer.
No.
To detect cancer, you need to go to a cancer specialist with state-of-the-art equipment. It's only there that you can take a specialized test that can find the cancer. There are almost no routine health checks that include that level of specialized service. So I find it really hard to believe that you found out you had cancer in a routine health check like that. How would they even detect it from those simple tests?
But they told me at the hospital that I have cancer.
I see, at the hospital, huh? Cancer seems like a convenient excuse to get out of an engagement. At least that's what the nurse you were cheating with said.
What?
After I talked this with Lynn, she saw you at the hospital. She is a nurse, you know?
No way, Lynn? She really saw me?
She was about to come up and greet you, but she saw that you were whispering about something with a young nurse from her work. She didn't end up saying anything. Please, you've got to cancel the wedding right away. She won't be able to say anything if you tell her you have cancer. Apparently, she overheard all sorts of interesting things.
What? There's no way.
So how exactly do you explain that? My sister caught you red-handed. Anything else you want to fuss up to while you've got me here?
It must have been a different person. Your sister must have confused me with someone else.
Lynn was certain that the person she saw was you.
There's no way I really do have cancer, Jenny. Actually, I just remembered that I have the medical report with the cancer diagnosis. If you're going to doubt me, take a look at the report. This is proof I do have cancer.
You have a medical certificate, eh? It is authentic, right? Because you would be facing serious charges for forging an official medical document, which I'm sure you're aware of.
I didn't know that, actually. I would have no reason to know something like that.
Of course, why would you? Although your little nurse friend should have known. But it's okay, right? Because yours is totally legit, right? Come on, let's see it then.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I might have misplaced it. It should be around here somewhere. When I do find it, I'll show you. Actually, I should go look for it now. Bye.
Jenny, we've got him. I just cornered the nurse that Lewis was talking to and pressed her until she talked. Guess what? She produced a fabricated medical record from a locker at the hospital.
Really?
Yep, and what's worse is that they even copied the information from one of my patients who has cancer. That's going to land them in serious trouble.
They took a lot of time to forge a fake medical record.
It seems they were attempting to create a false document to prove that Louis had a late-stage cancer diagnosis. The nerve! I can't believe he went this far just to call off the engagement.
Sis, I can't thank you enough. I wouldn't have uncovered any of this without you.
You don't even have to mention it. In fact, it's beneficial to me too.
Really? How so?
That nurse. First, she tried to ruin your wedding. Then, she created a false medical record by copying confidential patient information. I can't tolerate having someone like her working in this hospital. So for me, nothing is going to be sweeter than the moment I get her fired.
Yeah, there's no place for any of that.
That patient is actually suffering from cancer. To rope an innocent person like that into their plan really pisses me off. Those types of people are honestly the worst. Jenny, are you okay with this? This evidence is all we need to really ruin them. We're going to turn the tables on them so fast that their heads are going to be spinning.
Jenny, I made a terrible mistake. I should have realized earlier that I truly want to marry you. Please, Jenny, let's proceed with the wedding.
What do you want?
That nurse, it was just a brief fling, but she developed feelings for me, which caused all of this to happen. She's the one who fabricated the medical record, I swear. She came up with the idea of faking cancer on my own. Please believe me, it's not my fault.
I knew you would say something like this. If you're trying to save yourself now, it's too late. I won't forget that you lied to me to call off our wedding.
Right until the last minute, I was against the plan. But that nurse threatened to expose everything if I didn't go along with the affair. It was a lose-lose situation for me.
So blindly following her and going along with the plan makes you completely innocent?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But finally I realized the huge mistake I made. I want to get married to you, Jenny. You're the only one I can imagine myself with. I want to be with you and only you.
Oh well, I don't want to be with you.
Please don't say that. When I told you about my supposed cancer, you promised to fight it together with me, right? How can you say such kind words and then change your mind? I'm deeply sorry for all of this. I'm on my knees, begging for your forgiveness, Jenny. Can't you just forget everything and give me another chance?
There's no way. First, you pursued me in the worst possible way, not to mention you cheated on me behind my back. Who the hell would marry someone like that?
It was just a meaningless fling. I ended it with her. It's over. I've changed, Jenny. You can trust me. I'm ready to commit. Come on, let's go to the church right now. I have my vows prepared. We can turn everything around.
The only place that you'll be going is prison.
Don't be crazy. Why would I go there?
I've already reported everything you did to the police.
You did what?
So like I said, you won't be walking down the aisle anytime soon. You'll be behind bars.
Prison? What are you talking about? Why would you report me? Cheating and canceling a wedding can't be enough to involve the police, right? And that definitely shouldn't warrant a prison sentence.
It wasn't only cheating and canceling the wedding. In this state, forging an official document carries severe consequences. Oh, and I didn't just report it to the police. My sister and I reported it to the hospital as well.
What?
I just heard that the nurse you were seeing behind my back has been taken to the police station for questioning. It's only a matter of time before they come for you too.
Wait. You're joking with me, right? Being taken to the police station is no laughing matter.
It's not a joke. The police should be there to pick you up to any minute now.
I already told you I wasn't responsible for this. Getting arrested? Don't you think that's going too far?
Maybe you should try telling that to the police. They'll be the ones to decide whether you get arrested or not.
How could you do this?
Oh, and regarding the cancellation fee for the wedding, I'm going to have to get you to pay for the whole thing. So thanks in advance for getting that ready as well.
What? What do you mean I have to pay for everything? How does that work? I asked you to pay for it, right?
At that point, you were saying that you needed money for cancer treatments. But it turned out that was a complete and utter lie, so you don't have any medical expenses to worry about, do you? You've got no reason why you can't pay up now, so I'm leaving the full payment to you.
But we originally planned to split it between the two of us, right?
I never wanted to cancel the wedding. I don't have any hand in this, it's all you. It only makes sense for you to take some responsibility and pay up.
You might be right about some of that, but the total amount is...
The wedding venue and planner have taken everything into account, and they've agreed to give you a little more time. Actually, it should be paid by this week, but fortunately for you, they're extending the deadline until the end of the month.
It doesn't matter how long they give me, there's no way I can pay for that.
Then you're going to want to set aside money to cover the legal fees as well when I sue you for all the money you owe. It's up to you. Either way, it works for me.
Wait, hold a minute. You're going to sue me now?
If you refuse to pay what you owe, I'm left with no other option. Besides, I'm certain you and your new lady friend will have plenty of time to contemplate your actions while you're detained at the police station. Afterward, the police arrived at Lewis's residence and apprehended him, just like his accomplice, the nurse with whom he had an affair. Both individuals denied responsibility and shifted the blame onto each other. This created a major headache for the interrogating officers, but they eventually untangled the truth. Lewis's parents said that they had still been handling Lewis's finances themselves. They were also shocked at what he did and were happy to withdraw the money and pay me the full amount of what he owed. Oh, and as for my sister, thanks to all she did with the prosecution, she was promoted to head nurse of her department. As her first order of business, she made sure that every one of the guests who were supposed to attend the wedding went through a detailed cancer screening exam.